We've got basketball action from Chase Center, the new home of the Warriors, here on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. This game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play.
Well, the start of a home. Stand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
It's Anthony with the drive.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Kidd. About a minute played so far here in the first. Wembanyama outside. Pippen with the wide open look. Drains the three-pointer.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Now, here is Olajuwon. To the paint. And the rejection. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. And it's their first look at this year's Brooklyn team here for their first regular season game. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And on the way from Irving for three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Pass to Pippen. Hands it from downtown.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Now, here is Irving. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Back to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. On the high post. Rebounded by Anthony.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Picked by Olajuwon. Pass to Booker. Back to Anthony. Shoots the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Warriors making a switch here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Butler. Now Anthony. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Pippen a screen. And Pippen slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guy. Brooklyn leading by 4. Wembanyama outside. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Warriors now. Outside Anthony. Locked loose. Left side, George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, floats it up for Wembanyama. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go. It's Butler. Pass to Anthony. Back to Butler. Booker outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Welcome, everyone. Let's hit it for you.
Here's Leonard.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Mikan. George with no one around. And the Nets miss again. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing on the board.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Mikan, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 1.
In the first 2 minutes.
Here's Worthy, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Butler. Anthony on the wing. He's got 5. Misses the wing 3. Here's Leonard with the drive. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Right side, Leonard. Outside, George. Outside, Kidd. On the clock. Fades. Mikan, no good.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Pass to Butler. The kick out to Irving. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Payton. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jokic a screen. Poked away. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's a tie game in the Bay Area.
The Nets, 18.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And Doncic, here we go.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Pippen outside. Back to Payton. Brown outside. Out to Marion. 4 on the shot clock. Over Butler. It's rebounded by Golden State. The recent history of the Nets. Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Making a switch here. To the middle. The kick outside to Butler. Off target from three-point range.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Nets passing it around. Here's Kidd. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Worthy with the bucket. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Alexander's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. There's a screen over in the corner. Williams Jacks up a three. Worthy with the rebound. And here are the Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside for Pippen. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
The kick out to Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three. Here's Pippen. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Nets leading by 5. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the game.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Worthy the screen. Here's Payton. Some solid defense from Butler.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He has 5. Williams looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Anthony from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Pippen. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Warriors trailed by 5. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Golden State moving it around. There's a good screen. He takes it in. Oh, Worthy with the block. Here's Pippen. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Anthony. On the wing, Williams. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Williams has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Worthy the screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Anthony. Pass to Butler. And here is Williams. Here's the triple. They grab their own miss. Olajuwon. And stolen by Payton. To the inside. And finished off by Worthy.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Worthy pulls it in. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Williams with the steal. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Man, showing some terrific range. Anthony's got 8 points.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo showing how confident he is.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Deciding to change it up. Here's Jokic. He is hauled in by Sigma.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
In transition, here come the Nets. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Kidd. And here's Leonard from 3. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. Williams outside. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 6. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break. And we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul George missing from long range. Inside. Here's Elijah Wan. Wembanyama with the rebound. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Kidd, here we go. From deep, George. And the Nets miss again.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys.
like everyone is watching. Substitution on the court.
And here are the Warriors now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Here's Mikan, still without a basket. Lets the three fly. That shot, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this out.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Nets making a switch here. Pass to Yao. On the wing, Irving. Back to Yao. Out to Anthony. Golden State moving it around. There's the pick. To the paint. Stolen by Bosh. Leonard with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Over to the left wing. Jokic from distance.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Pass to Jokic. Inside. Taken away by Anthony. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Took him no time at all on that one. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Fading outside. Here's Jokic. 10 points for him. And he makes that one.
Timeout.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Warriors trailed by 5. On the wing, Irving. There's the drive. And then Irving slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Now, here's Harper. Following the miss by Jason Kidd. Irving with the ball. He's got 12. To the inside. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 1. To the middle. Here's Worthy.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Down low. Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
To the paint. Back to Payton. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Irving, good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Payton, that's good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He has 6.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Out to Payton. .41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Right side, Irving. Picked by Olajuwon. Williams for 3. A rebound by the Nets. And here's Worthy. He's got 12. One second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
50 seconds.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Brooklyn leading by 4. Now here's Kidd. On the wing, Brown. Clock at 6. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. Good, in the assist to Kidd.
3 points.
And the Nets lead by 7.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler from outside. Gilmore grabs the miss.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. teams making substitutions here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Outside Anthony. Over Leonard. Offensive rebound. Left side Butler. Nobody near Irving. And the Warriors miss again.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to... Oh! Yes!
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Warriors making a change here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now Doncic. Over Kidd. Oh, and that one had the right. Good on it, and it is good.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first two quarters.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Warriors trailed by 9. They set the pick. Outside Butler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Butler is a nightmare for defenses, and he disrupts you with the screen and then finds his opening.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Then for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Pippen's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Nets.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Wow, and George absolutely fools him with the pump fake there, able to get him off his feet and draw the contact.
Warriors trailed by 11. Outside Butler. To the hoop, Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You just got to like how strong Butler goes when he's inside. Just terrific at figuring out ways to get to the line.
And so Butler nails both of them. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Kidd attacking from deep. George. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Butler with the ball. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Butler. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Paul George. Nets leading by 12. Here's Wembanyama. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Irving to end the run. George with the defensive effort.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pulls up on the wing. They get it again. Outside for Kidd. For 3. And George gets it to go. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Anthony's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 22. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Outside for Kidd. Pippen with a wide open look. And they recover it. From deep, George. The Warriors pull it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Tries the spin move. Leonard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Wembanyama, right side. And he gets it to go.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
They set the screen. And a deep 3 from Booker. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and